are against yourself, the real battle, overcoming the biggest obstacle. Welcome to the Wise Words of Motivation channel. Have you ever felt that you are stuck in a vicious circle of procrastination? Although you know perfectly well that you have the ability to achieve more, do you think that the biggest obstacle in your way is the one that stands in front of you? But you do not realize that the real enemy lies inside yourself. Welcome to our channel Raka for Life, where we reveal the secrets of Stoic philosophy to lead towards a more disciplined and successful life. In this video we will discuss how to overcome the biggest obstacle you face in your life, procrastination. You will learn how you can regain control of your time and your will to overcome this obstacle that hinders your progress and makes your dreams unattainable. If you are committed to achieving your goals and improving your life, don't forget to also like the video and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments box below. We are here to support you on a journey towards success, so let's start together to overcome procrastination and open new doors to achieve your true potential. Stay with us, because this journey will not be just a search for a solution, but it is the beginning to transform your philosophical concept. It is a crucial element in your journey towards self-improvement and true control in your life. This taming starts from a deep understanding. These words are not just an invitation to apply an ancient philosophy, but rather an invitation to create a deep transformation in the way you think and feel. If your ego is enlarged, it will impose on you desires and thoughts that may lead to making careless decisions and make you spend time in internal conflict. At the heart of this process is full awareness, which is effectively taming. Alana begins with careful internal observation. Ask yourself, what the things that we want to change in ourselves are the same ones that need deep attention. So focus on yourself honestly and boldly admit where your weaknesses are, what points consume your energy and hinder your progress. Clearly identify them and start working on changing them. The next step is to practice calm control. Make moments of meditation and reflection part of your daily routine and review your goals and principles. Learn how to be an unbiased observer, not your thoughts. Through this practice you will get a space to catch your breath and regain control. You will be able to look at your thoughts more clearly and direct them in a way that is in line with your goals and true values. Think about this philosophy as a continuous exploration journey. Every day is an opportunity to tame your ego better. Do not be afraid to face internal challenges, but use them as opportunities to grow. As you increase your ability to control, the more you are able to achieve your goals and overcome difficulties. Taming the ego is not the end, but the beginning of a deeper journey towards self-realization. Meditate on these. Let's continue the journey together, because the coming challenges will reveal more about ourselves and you will be ready to face them with renewed insight. Overcoming procrastination. If there is an enemy that we cannot see but it affects our lives greatly, it is procrastination. It is that hidden voice that tells us to postpone work until tomorrow, that constraint that hinders the realization of our dreams and makes the right time you wish to start working on an important project. At first, you have the motivation and energy, but quickly you find yourself drifting into other temptations, browsing social media, watching TV, or just sitting aimlessly. Why does this happen? Because procrastination is not just a postponement, it is actually a way to run out of energy in our will to delve deeper into that. Procrastination is not a time-related problem, but it is a problem in how to use us. If every minute we spend postponing work is a lost minute of our life, Seneca was right when he said that we suffer more in our imagination. Procrastination creates the illusion that we will work better tomorrow, but we forget that every postponement increases. How can we break this pattern? Here are some practical steps. 1. Set small and achievable goals. When you divide your big task into smaller steps that become less frightening, instead of thinking about the whole project, focus on the next task only. Completing small tasks creates a feeling of achievement that pushes you to continue. 2. Use the 5-minute technique. Never work on the task for only 5 minutes, often just start working. It will help you overcome procrastination, because you will find yourself attracted to continue as soon as you start. 3. Stay responsible. Set yourself a system of accounting. Share your goals with someone you trust and ask them to follow your progress. Public commitment can be a powerful motivator. 4. Accept failure as part of the process. Failure is not the end, but it is an opportunity to learn. If you fail at the beginning, don't limit yourself to learning from your mistakes and try to procrastinate is not just an easy issue to overcome, but by applying these tips we can control our habits and build a better future. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes that all we have is the present. We make choices every day, and those choices determine the course of our life. You are now on the threshold of Change. Remember, every moment spent procrastinating is a lost moment of your life. Take the opportunity now and start building a disciplined life full of achievements, building a discipline that does not. Freedom is not to do what you want, but to be able not to do what you don't want. Epictetus. This quote is not just advice, it is a deep invitation to understand the essence of discipline. Discipline is not just a passing term, it is the inner strength that makes you overcome doubts and hesitation. Discipline requires fortitude and dedication, and from the moment you make a decision you seek to achieve a long-term goal, such as learning a new skill or reaching a level. Here comes the role of discipline that is not just adherence to deadlines, but it is the ability to continue and work hard even when circumstances are unfavorable or when there is no immediate motivation. Marcus Aurelius expresses this wonderfully: what you do repeatedly becomes you. Every small act, every attempt at discipline brings you closer to your goal and makes you develop. If you want to build a strong discipline. And he continued to self-evaluate, remembering discipline is not a thing. So let's take a step forward and understand that discipline is more than just completing tasks. It is a lifestyle that enhances your ability to control yourself and achieve your goals. Start now simply by committing to one new habit, and you will find yourself gradually improving. The more commitment you have, the more you will be able to face any upcoming challenges. For overcoming the IT has infiltrated all aspects of our lives. There are always notifications, messages, and applications that seek to draw our attention away from our basic tasks. But as Seneca teaches us, if you love life, don't waste time, because time is what life is made of. Distractions are not just a luxury, but they are a real threat to our ability to achieve our goals and invest our time effectively. Let's start shooting this scene. You are sitting at your desk focused on an important task. Suddenly your phone rings. You pick it up, find a message. Then you browse a social networking site. Before you realize, the clock has passed and you haven't made any tangible progress. In your work, this constant intrusion of attention disrupts your workflow and hinders your progress. Stoicism, it invites us to focus on what we can control and give up what we can't control. Here's a practical way to overcome these distractions. Write a list of goals and divide it into smaller and doable tasks. Focus on one task at a time. Reduce the chances of distraction. 2. Create a distraction-free environment. Reduce the sources of distraction in your environment. Close unnecessary applications on your phone and use special time management applications such as Forest or Foxwell to help you concentrate. Create a comfortable and distraction-free workspace. 3. Smart application of concentration techniques. Use techniques such as the Pomodoro technique, which relies on working with full concentration for periods. Short, usually 25 minutes followed by a short break. This method helps to increase productivity and reduce distraction. For select specific times to scan from your messages or social media. This allows you to maintain concentration during working hours while giving yourself a specific time to interact with distractions. 5. Self-awareness. Be aware of the state of your attention. If you feel that you are starting to get distracted, start applying deep breathing techniques or short meditation to refocus your mind. Each of us has the ability to regain control of. Seneca makes it clear that our time is the most precious thing we have and we must invest it wisely. Don't let distractions limit you. Instead, formulate a strategy to free up your time from unnecessary stress. 5. Breaking bad habits. Let's start with a basic idea in philosophy. What we do frequently becomes us. This means that the habits we repeat form the core of our personality. So if we have bad habits, they are not just unwanted actions, but they are elements that determine who we are. And understanding the nature of bad habits, no matter how small, creep into our lives slowly until they become an integral part of. Whether it is a negative habit such as eating unhealthy food, smoking, or even permanent postponement, it restricts us and hinders our personal growth. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, says, unless you are conscious of repeating your mistakes, you will not be able to get rid of them. So a deep understanding of what a bad habit leads to is the first step towards changing it. 2. Identifying habits and dismantling them. Start by identifying bad habits in your life. Accurately review your daily actions and ask yourself, what I do frequently. As Marcus Aurelius says, knowledge alone gives you the ability to change yourself. 3. Substitutions. Bad habits with positive habits. It's not enough just to try to get rid of the bad habit, you have to replace it with a good habit. If you are addicted to procrastination, so start allocating a certain time every day to work on your project. Epictetus UCB. Learn how to turn every bad habit into an opportunity for development. For example, if you suffer from the habit of postponing business, try using the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, then take a short break so that the process becomes less stressful and more productive. Breaking bad habits is not an easy task, it is a challenge that requires patience and perseverance. Remember that change takes time, says Seneca. Change does not come in one push, but is a gradual process that does not frustrate if you do not see immediate results. Instead, be patient and celebrate the slight progress. Every small step towards change is an achievement in itself. 5. Use self-meditation. While trying to break bad habits, use self-meditation as a powerful tool. Set aside time daily to reflect on your progress and review. Maintaining motivation. One of the biggest challenges is to maintain motivation. Use external incentives such as setting rewards for yourself when you achieve certain goals. Make these rewards something that makes you excited and motivates you to continue. By enhancing the rewards with each small success, you will build a stronger motivation to break bad habits sustainably. Every bad habit can be defeated by awareness and determination. Remember that breaking bad habits is not just a process of removal, but silencing self-doubt. Self-doubt is a hidden enemy that lurks deep down, sneaking into. In fact, self-doubt is not a fact, but it is a course of mental construction that we face. To take an example from history, one of the greatest thinkers in history was a Greek philosopher named Socrates. Socrates was suffering from self-doubts about his abilities, but he decided to face them boldly and relies on his constant question and curiosity in the pursuit of knowledge. Did not allow. Socrates was not without doubt, but he knew how to face it and turn those feelings into a driving force. A person suffering from self-doubt is often haunted by the thought that it is not good enough or that it is not worth succeeding. In this case, how can we face these feelings and turn them into fuel to push us forward? The answer lies in the inner strength that we possess and in our ability to change our perception of things by never acknowledging these feelings. But don't let them control you. Do a simple exercise. When you have doubts about your ability to accomplish a certain goal, write these doubts on a piece of paper and then sit quietly and think about each doubt separately. Ask yourself what evidence supports this doubt and what evidence. You will often discover that the evidence that supports the suspicion is few, while the evidence that denies more and more convincingly. This exercise helps you separate facts from feelings and gives you the ability to see things more clearly, and identifying doubts in writing helps you to face them objectively instead of letting them manipulate your thoughts. Also, avoid confirming mental doubts through your negative inner talk. Say encouraging words to yourself instead of undermining your confidence. Epictetus, the Roman philosopher, pointed out that the strength does not come from your abilities whenever you have the strength to face your challenges. Remember, self-doubt is just a fog obscuring. When you start clearing this fog through rational thinking and self-exercises, you will discover that you have unlimited power to achieve your goals. The real battle against self-doubt is a mental battle that you deal with seriously. Dismantle it and turn it into an opportunity for development and growth. Continue your journey towards enhancing your self-confidence, and you will find that self-doubt becomes less influential with every step. It will make you stronger and more determined and will open the doors of success for you that you could not have imagined. 7. Facing your fears. That fear is not. If we look at fear from the perspective of Stoicism, we find that it is not an external enemy, it is a problem that stems from within us. Facing our fears requires more than just courage, but requires a radical transformation in the way we think and act. Understanding fear. Fear is a natural reaction, but it is often based on assumptions. Incorrect. Marcus Aurelius said things are not as they seem, but we inflate in our minds. Many times we inflate the size of the fears we face, making them seem much bigger than they actually are. The fear of failure, criticism, or even success can. When we identify the source of our fear, we become able to face it logically and objectively. Epictetus taught us that anxiety is not from the things themselves, but from thoughts about them. Turning fear into opportunities. Fear can be a powerful motivation if we can turn it into an opportunity to grow instead of looking at fear as just a hindrance. Consider it an opportunity to challenge yourself and to gain a new experience. Learn to see fear as an invitation to develop, and not just as a threat. 3 small steps. Facing fear does not mean jumping into big uncomfortable leaps, but start with small steps that can start with 1 step a day. Facing what scares you. These small steps, although they seem ineffective at first, come together to make the big challenges more surmountable. For meditation practice and positive thinking. Benefit from meditation and positive thinking can have a big impact on how we deal with our fears objectively. Learn how to focus on the present instead of thinking about the 5 worst Case scenarios: learning from failure. Every failure is a hidden lesson. It's not the end of the road. Seneca said the current that threatens you is the one that guides you. Learn from your failed experiences and analyze them objectively. Failure is part of the learning and growth process, and you can always come back stronger. Continue to challenge that facing our fears requires courage and determination, but success in this endeavor does not come easily. It requires you to be in it. Your fears: redefine yourself and gain new strength. You are more capable than you think and more courageous than you think. Make a face. Imagine that you are striving for the top, but you are walking on a shaky foundation. This is your case if you neglect the health of your body and mind. In Stoic philosophy, every aspect of our existence is intertwined, and taking care of the body and mind is the basis for achieving balance and personal superiority. Body physical health is not a luxury but a necessity in a world full of starting from the body. A balanced diet, regular exercise, and good sleep are all essential factors. Marcus Aurelius stressed that a healthy mind is in a healthy body because he knows that a balanced mind needs a strong and healthy body to thrive. Here's how you can start a balanced diet. Avoid processed foods and sugar that negatively affect your energy and your mind. Focus on eating natural foods rich in vitamins and minerals. Exercise other physical activity that your body enjoys, whether it's walking, running, or weightlifting. Exercises help improve mood, increase concentration, and strengthen will. Good sleep. Get enough good sleep. Good sleep enhances memory and reduces the stress of a healthy mind. A healthy mind requires strengthening your intellectual capacity through reading, continuous learning, and reflection on your values and goals. Here's how you can nourish your mind: meditation and reflection. Allocate time daily to reflect on your thoughts and feelings. This can help you clear your mind and focus on your real priorities. Reading and learning. Invest your time in reading books that broaden your horizons and add to your knowledge. Science. Use techniques such as writing a diary or solving puzzles to challenge and stimulate your brain and connect body and mind. The mind cannot be separated from the body. Physical health directly affects mental performance and vice versa. When you take care of your body, you find your mind clearer and more active, and when you work to strengthen your mind, you find yourself more able to overcome physical challenges. Marcus Aurelius was aware that good health is the basis of internal stability, so if you are striving to achieve your full potential, taking care of your physical and mental health is not a luxury, but a necessity. To remember, proper nutrition for mind and body is not just an act, but a continuous process. Every step you take towards enhancing your health, it will be a step towards strengthening your inner strength and ability to overcome challenges. So are you ready to start this journey towards self-improvement? You can get rid of toxic effects. Let's be honest, there are elements in our lives that can be harmful. Although they may seem harmless, these toxic effects may be people, ideas, or even environments, but they all pose a great threat to personal growth and our success. As Seneca said, avoid everything that pollutes your soul. An extraordinary ability to infiltrate our depths, which is an obstacle to the growth of our personality and our development. It is these voices that reinforce doubts, sow negativity, and make us feel resigned in front of our challenges. To address these effects in more detail, negative people. As Epictetus said, people are not the source of your happiness, but you are the one who regulates how you feel. If you are surrounded by people who affect you negatively, the toxic effects that they bring with every interaction will hinder your progress. But not only people who pose a threat, the environment in which we live can also be toxic. Do you find yourself surrounded by out of your enthusiasm? Do you consume media excessively, which feeds false positives and plunges you into feelings of chaos and anxiety? As Marcus Aurelius explains, the soul is affected by what is around it. Be aware of its environment and be bold in getting rid of the elements that contribute to mental and emotional pollution. How to get rid of these effects? Start by evaluating your relationships and the atmosphere of your life. Identify those who run down and be honest with yourself about how to reduce this impact. They inspire and encourage you to achieve your goals. Arrange your workspace so that it is stimulating and comfortable. Carefully choose the materials you consume, whether they are books. Make your environment pure and plant in it the elements that nourish your ambitions and enhance your inner strength. If you feel that the toxic riches are taking more from you than you give, then the time to move has come. Take bold steps to clean your surroundings and free your mind and soul. This is not just a matter of improving life, but a process of redefining. We all live in our comfort zone, which is the one that makes us feel safe, but at the same time limits our real possibilities. But what if I told you that your biggest achievements can only be achieved outside of this comfort zone? Going beyond the comfort zone is a challenge that many do not realize, but those who deal with it seriously are the ones who achieve real success, as Epictetus said, unless you try. You will not know your limits. Here lies the essence of success: to go beyond the limits that you set for yourself, to go beyond what seems familiar and comfortable to reach your potential. Think of it as a journey. At first everything seems mysterious and uncertain, but every step you take outside your comfort zone is a step towards growing up. You may feel anxious and scared, but this is the price you pay to become stronger and better. This is when you start. Take the example of an athlete who aims to achieve a world record. At first, he may feel comfortable in his routine training, but if he wants to achieve an unprecedented achievement, he must go beyond those routines and face more difficult training. This extra effort, this departure from the familiar, is what makes the difference between an ordinary athlete and a champion. Similarly, in our daily life, when we to achieve things that seemed impossible, if you were ready to go beyond your comfort zone, you are ready to move to a new level of success. Be ready to face challenges. Every step outside your comfort zone brings you closer to realizing your true potential. Remember, change does not happen in a comfortable place, but it happens in the unknown, in those moments when you are unsure, but full of opportunities. Get ready to take the adventure and set off towards a new horizon. Starting today, every day is a new opportunity to go beyond your limits and broaden your horizons. Every step you take outside your comfort zone is a step towards achieving the dreams you have always dreamed of. We hope that the episode was liked by you. Please follow and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.